Naha. Bonjour, Annie Kinawea, Bigashmanoyak, Migochmandam Gibjayak, Mampi, Anishnabek Nation, Gizom Zinigan, Anishnabawon Kidwinanan, Migochmandam Jacob Omagonsby, Kinamagi Yang Nongom. Hi everyone, thanks for coming here for this webinar featuring Anishinaabe words and phrases from our annual calendar, the Anishinaabe Nation Gizom Zinigan. Thank you, Jacob, for teaching us today. Ali Darnay and Dishnikaz, Gitigan Zibi and Debandagos, Anishinaabe Inigan Zikadang manager, Anishinaabe Nation in Donjanaki. I'm Ali from Garden River First Nation. I'm the Anishinaabe manager here at the Anishinaabe Nation. A couple of years ago, the Anishinaabe Department was launched in January of 2023 to support language preservation, reclamation, and revitalization. We also support the Anishinaabe Aini Gonwadod, Barbara Nolan, and the Enkeep Majikwi Absi Tong Anishinaabe Committee. It's our advisory committee with representation and members from across the 4 regions of the Anishinaabe Nation. Now, Kintam Lori, Maba Anishinaabe and Kitang Lori McLeod Shabagijik. Over to you.
Ani Kenawaya, Ngitchnendam Wabagok Nuncle Nakshik, Laurie McLeod, Shawagijik and Dishnakas, and the Nishnabek Nation, Donjanaki, Nipissing First Nation, Dibandagwas, Chimigwish, Gibajayak. We're so happy to have you come and join us tonight, and we're very excited to have Jacob with us. I am going to be reciting the Ngurue Wangazit and Nishnabek, so maybe if you can bring that up, please, Ali. Nahau. Uh, as I'm sure you're aware, we at Anishinaabe Nation start all of our meetings and our events with the reciting of Ngurwe Gazit Anishinaabe to set the tone and just a good reminder of who we are as a people, as a nation, and how we are connected. Now, the Benjiged Gi San Anishinaabe and a king, Gibedugon Gadanem and Adowa Dizawin. Creator placed Anishinaabe on the earth along with the gift of spirituality. Skure nebe ake noden, gibe the gostanan we nagadoen mam pishkagmagong. Here on Mother Earth there were gifts given to the Anishinaabe to look after: fire, water, earth, and wind. The Benjiged Giminan Gichetwawin Dagok, Anishinaben Wanogdunjin Ninda Nijwaswe Kinomadwinan. The Creator gave Anishinaabe 7 sacred gifts to guide them. They are Zagidwin Debwewin, Monadendamwin, Nabwakawin, Vadendiswin, Gwekwadzawin, Minwa Akadewin. Love, truth, respect, wisdom, humility, honesty, and bravery. The Benjige Kimingana Dedbenwe Winagadawindawin. Creator gave us sovereignty to govern ourselves. Kawana Dendana Gabe Joebak, Minwa Nango Megwa Ejoebak, Minwa Geabe Wan Ejoebak. We respect and honor the past, present, and future. Chimigwech, and that's the preamble to our Anishinaabe Nation Constitution. And the Ngudwe Wangazit Anishinaabe was developed by elders on Manitoulin Island under the UCCMM, and they're so generous to have shared it with us. So miigwech. And I just wanted to say that we're very fortunate to be all starting the planning for the Anishinaabe Nation Gizasom Zinigan 2026, and how the calendar isn't a funded project, but we've been so lucky that we've been supported by our fellow programs at Anishinaabe Nation and the help of people like Zoe Wood Solomon, James Jocko, Dan Commanda, and Chief Ladybird, who have shared with us their artwork to help to promote the calendar itself, but more importantly, Anishinaabe. And so we're really grateful to them all. And we just wanted to let you know that we are in the beginning. So we'll be looking for contributors from across Anishinaabe territory to contribute phrases and artwork. So if you're interested, please contact us and we'll tell you more about it. Chimigwach. I also wanted to take a moment before Ali introduces our speaker to say Chumigwach to Jacob. I've been working with Ali just for over a year now in the Anishinaabemowin department, and I contacted Jacob about a year before we even met, and he's always been so helpful in the sharing of his knowledge and just so very generous. And he didn't even know me. That's just the kind of guy he is, and he's just um, really generous and helpful. And I know you're really going to enjoy tonight. It's such a treat to have him with us. Naha, miigwech.
That way, Chimigwech, Lori, and Jacob. It's true. Thank you so much for I guess responding to our questions, to answering the call, to sharing the language, phrases, doing those translations. It is really such an amazing gift that you have, and sharing, the meaning of the language and what our sounds are conveying, and those understandings that we have from our Ayak, Chinishnabem. So Chimagwech. Uh, it's my it's my pleasure to introduce you to Jacob. He's a first language speaker of Anishinaabe, born and raised in Doganing, South Bay. He has a strong connection with Akih, meanwhile Anishinaabe. Jacob is a Bodowe Army, Anishinaabe, and well known for sharing his knowledge and understanding of our words. Maybe you follow him on Facebook out there, or maybe you connect with him over there on the island. Jacob started his second career in language and teaching in 2015 when he started working with the Wikwemukong Heritage Organization. Prior to this, he has worked with Gitsidjik to uncover the true meanings of our words in Anishinaabe. He's part of a team of first language speakers of Anishinaabe that has created an online dictionary and thesaurus. You can check it out there on that website. It's new to Wakomacon and accessible to anyone seeking to learn the language. Jacob also has done voiceovers in Anishinaabe for Unsettled, produced by Jennifer Podemsky, a series that premiered on APTM. He's also worked with translating and voiceovers for All Our Relations by Barbara Hager Arrow production series that premiered on APTN this year. And most recently, Jacob has been a cast member for the play In the Name of Humanity, a collaborative creation between the Bajamajuk Theater Group and Manifesto Poetico, as well as voiceover with Mohawk Girls, 25 Layers with Shirley Chichu. Jacob has two sons, Dustin and Joshua, and he dedicates his work to the future generations to hear, understand, speak, and carry our language for many generations to come. We really appreciate your gifts and your contributions and the teachings that you're going to share with us this evening, and we're happy to have you here. So we'll turn it over to you. That'll be it for us, Miwa. Miwat.
Miigwech. Uh-huh. Miigwech, for that. Yeah, that's right. I didn't even recognize Lori the first time I seen her. I just walked by her. I mean, Jacob, he says, then I just walked by her. Then I seen her son. I know her son. And I asked, is your mom here? Yeah, she points right at the desk where I walk by. Yeah. So this is bupoga gamigi is kidwinan. Yeah. Weshigegi got April Fool's Day. And there's other ways of saying this, than this is one way. And then Zigon, early spring. I did a little word on this, like Zigon and Nokome. Zigon because of the the fawns that are born at this day on Zigon in the early spring. And they call them Zigde. And then with that's a fawn with no spots. And then the Dagakons is the one that's born in later the spring, late spring. And it's it has this is the one with the spots that has the spots. So that's how they could tell them apart, which when they were born, eh? So Zigden and Dagakons. So Nimki ka minok chigamelon. So it's thundering and raining hard, eh? So the elders, they asked me, like we translated a word for, you know, like continuous lightning with and so they said, you know, Abdas konese nimki. So that means, you know, like continuous lightning. And I told them, I say it a little differently. And they asked me, well, how do you say it then? And then I said, Abadashe se nimki. Then they asked me, what's the difference then? So then I told them that, you know, it's the difference is that I forgot to turn my phone off. The difference is that with what you guys said is Abadaskone Senimki, it talks about the thunder being breathing down with lightning rods, lightning bolts, eh? And then my words, you know, says you know, like it goes from the ground and then goes up. I said, and I told him that I looked that up on the science page, and you know, scientists have only found out about this at that time was 25 years, eh? So Nishnabek, you know, have signs writing the words, you know, and you know, when you look at them, you know, you find out that yeah, it is, you know, like, yeah. So that Jesse is walking backwards, eh? And then Nese is breathing. So and then the oxygen is Nese. Yeah. Next page, I guess.
I was like, how's my spelling there? Abados with say. Am I close?
Uh, Abdasko, SKO, Abdaskones, SKONESSE. Take the W right up to the W, then put the K there. Take the W out all the way to the W.
Like this?
Okay, put the S.
S? Oh,
Yeah.
S.
And then KO
Uh,
NESE.
N-E-S-E. And then Nimki.
Nimkik, yeah.
Nimkik. Wow. Maybe watch.
Abdas gonna say Nimkik. Take the K out, I guess. Because it would have to be Abdas gonna say Ok Nimkik. You know, double plural with that. Eh? I don't know much about you know, that thing anyway.
Now
How
how
this? Yeah. Well, next page, I guess. Mio ane bigajik sinak. The coal is letting up, and you know, like you can tell when this happens, eh? Like bigije, you know, is letting go, eh? It lets go of the cold weather. So that's and the old man winter, as they say, is his name is Ksin, the winter spirit. So that's Ksin. And you know, I've heard stories about that. You know, like when this old man winter comes to visit, and, you know, his name is Ksid. So that's you know, like when there's a cold, you could feel cold in the house, a coldness in the house. So that's when he's in the house, eh? In your house. So I turn my heat way up so I don't ever have a visit from him.
Just before we leave this one, Jacob,
Yeah.
uh, that word Begitcha, I saw it today and I don't remember the spelling of it, but it was the word for a funeral. And what it said was that it was letting the spirit go. And I don't know if you would know what that full word is, but I just remember it having that Begitcha in it.
Actually, it's a big den ma, big den. You know, like letting go with the heart, eh? So. Gije is, you know, like dropping something or letting go of something, and Bigije none. So I guess, you know, it is Bigije Ma, the funeral is, you know, like letting go with the heart. And, you know, like they all say, Bigije they are, you know, like having a funeral. The translation nowadays is that. So, but actually, what it's saying is, you know, like they're all letting go with the heart, you know, like for the spirit to leave, eh? Go back home. Yeah.
Gretch, that's beautiful.
Yeah. Mm. So, boy, aqua, we are boy edict. And, you know, I heard this from my dad when he said that. Eh? And then he looks in the forest area there and then he said, ata boe aqua. We are boa edic, he says. So this is really, you can really notice this like when there's greenery, green forest area, evergreens. And then they seem a lot darker when you look at them. And then so that's where, it's like they're sweating, like that's why they're it's gonna be like the heat is coming from under the ground and then causes them to turn that color turn a little darker color, the evergreens, then you could really tell that that's one of the echinocea, echinocea. So echinocea is like how do you say like a trailblazer or something like that, blazing a trail, echinocea, and echinocea, like I made a, but the actual meaning for that is echinocea, the ground or the earth. Kakamique is having a premonition. Nocea, nocea is premonition. So the like when you use it with geese, it's also for the sundogs, a kid nocea geese. So that's you're talking about the earth and the moon. They're both having together. They're having a premonition. They work together to have that premonition, especially with those sundogs, or the moon. Like the circle around the moon, Don't cannot get the big geese. So they're working together to predict the weather. They have a feeling, Thought you get the premonition of it, Yeah. So the trees are sweating. I guess the weather will be mild. It's not a guess, it is. It's just that edict is, like make it help make it flow, Yeah. Mm. That's one of the Nochige part of it. And like with the sky, looking up at the sky, and even when you're outside, you can feel that breeze. It's like wet, The air is wet, and you can tell that there's going to be rain coming. And the word ankut is just like clouds put together, like coming together in the sky. And then the one wankut is the one that's like has water vapors in it. And these are the ones that are like make the rain, The wankut. And the ankut is like just clouds, like floating around up there. So then they come together with that thing. I guess these ones are the ones that are, like caused by pollution and stuff. And, pollution has a lot to do with the clouds these days. Okay, Ninnegesachagun. Yeah, there's and then there's always like another way of saying these, like Ninnegesa, Ninnegagabinsa. Yeah. So then like when it's windy, there's sun. I mean the snow is out there, but it's kind of cold, and then the wind just blows and blows because the wind has a warm. It's a warm wind, Then Ninnagashe, they say Ninnagashe. That's like it's the breeze is melting the snow away with the warm breeze it has. Speaking of the Gashe, that when a woman is first pregnant, they say, like, especially, like, the women could tell, from long ago that by the look of the woman, like, they're pregnant, So, ni gashkawe, they said. So then, when you break that down, like gush awe, like it's saying that you're already being a mother. Is already a mother. But like the law says, it's 6 weeks, But with with us in Nishnabek, it's right at that exact moment of conception, Yoshikawa. Yeah. I don't know, interesting. Some of these words are really interesting too, that I found. And the elders when I said that, yeah, that's right. I think they need a reminder also, Like what these words really are saying to us, like scientifically also. Yeah. Okay.
Becca.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if we got the word right for Ngogza. But was it Ngogmiza or Ngogza? When you were suggesting an alternate phrase?
Gage Miza.
Miza. Okay, so we
Miza. Put the MI in there after GI.
Can you see it, Ali?
Meanwhile, could I
Nin Gagamiza.
nin gaga gaga meh
Meh.
meh.
Meh. Yeah, Miza. Yeah, put the I after the G there too. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we have Thomas who has his hand up.
Yeah.
Do you want to ask your question, Thomas? Are you able to mute?
Have to unmute yourself. You can unmute. There you go.
Maybe you have to type it in the chat because you were off of mute, but we couldn't hear you. Sometimes our mics aren't connecting, or maybe it'll pop up in the chat. Any other questions before we leave this slide? Because we're going to go ahead to the next slide. Thomas, your hand is still up, but you're on mute and we didn't hear you the last time. So if you want to type it in the chat, then we'll put your question forward or your comment.
He
Now.
wrote it was an
accident.
accident.
Oh, yeah, that does happen sometimes too. And then you can't find out how to turn it off. You're like, whoa, what's happening now? Miigwech, Anjibadon. That's what Isidore
See,
always
there's
tells me.
yeah. See, there's that word, Ninagagamiza. Ninagagamiza ko. And yeah, Ninagagamiza ko. The ice is melting. And yeah, it's just pretty much talk about it. And Kanigabi sa mego. At the moment there's a mixture of rain and snow. Yeah. I learned this word from an elder, and or like I always take this elder for a ride and with me. It's a 2-hour drive, 2.5-hour drive to Sudbury, and then like once he gets on, he starts talking, and then he'll keep talking all the way to Sudbury, and then I gave him $20, go feed yourself at the mall there, eh? Then pick him up again, then same thing. He'll talk and talk and talk, and I like that. Eh? That's why I like traveling with him. It keeps me company. I got a lot of words from him, so this is the one of the words he said, eh? Because there was a mixture of rain and snow falling at that time, eh? And then he said this word, oh, the nigga be saw. He said, yeah. Abde kimochi kage magat we kashkaden moin. Kego medweg, kego bijamond man. Ngamoin, go bingwenin, mi we zik sek skinjagun. Grief is very sneaky. A sound, a scent, a song, a smile becomes a tear. Yeah, it is. I was talking to my nephew about this, and like I've never grieved yet, he said, eh? And then, well, I told him then I don't grieve either. I told him because of like with me, you know, when I look at you, so I told him I could still see your mom in you. So I told him, and you're still alive in you. So I told him, and like, yeah, yeah, I guess so. He said, eh? And my niece too. And when I phoned her up, and then holy geez, I thought, ever sound like your mom? Like when the answer, eh? Same hello or Annie, you know. So, and Kashkaden Moin, that's the grief part, like it's it hits people hard sometimes. You know, there's nothing you can say or do that you know, that won't change that. It has to be them to you know, overcome that. So it's and they have to learn, you know, like learn how to do that. And I guess I did already. Like I lost my mom, my brother, my sister, you know, all within 1 year. So there was no grief for me. So I just kept going. And, you know, I knew I'd survive, you know, like, yeah, sad they're gone, but, you know, I get to meet them again after. It's that knowing, like you're going to see them again after. Maybe that's the part that needs to be understood with everybody that's in grief, that they'll be able to meet them again. Now, how?
Jacob, we have a question in the chat.
Yeah.
Is there one word that describes when it's raining with the sun shining?
No, not really. And I've seen that. Like there's no cloud. There's no cloud above, but it's raining. And then even snow, it's snowing. And I look all over and there is no cloud above, So it's a natural phenomenon. I said that to my dad. How come it does that? You know, like then he explained that, you know, there's water particles up there in the sky. It doesn't need a cloud to snow, he said, because of the extreme cold up there. It's colder up there, he said, and that's why it causes that the those water particles to freeze over and then become snow, he said. So I guess it's an abundance of you know, water molecules up there that causes this rain without any clouds. So Shkonoch, you know, there's another one there, Shkonoch Kameon, you know, kind of like Geskana, like all of a sudden it rained. So I think that's the only one that I can think of, because there is no word for it, you know, like this Kameon, you know, like Kaigego one, but yeah, so I've never heard one word like that. Mm. Okay. Anybody else?
Chimiigwech to Amy for putting the spelling in the chat for us.
Konoch Kameon, yeah. And then, you know, like there could be you know, Mandabisa too. Mandabisa. And then Mandapo. Yeah. Okay, next. Let's go to the maple sugar bush. Yeah, this is where we took the kids today. Like we have this Moshkin Nishnabé Wingamik. We have two houses. The one is you know, semi-fluent, half and half, and the other one is full immersion. So, anyways, we have two people that, you know, that like participating with us, and then we dropped some, you know, the half and half, you know, kids off at well, I was with them there anyway at that where you know, Ashley Mantoabi's place, where he does his you know, maple sugar, you know, like, so he was brewing, and you know, like we took the kids, and the kids sat around and they were storytelling, and they're part of the Baj Magic. So they were storytelling also for the kids, You know, that was good. And then the bus went on, and then they picked up the other Moshkin Nishnaweb and Gamik and the kids over there, and they took them to Beverly Zalmik's sugar bush, uh, and then my other partner was over there, like Henry Pitonica. He's the one that took that one over there. So nice to have you know, like very willing people that are able to help us out too, like with these, and they gave us maple syrup also. And you know, kids tomorrow morning will be enjoying maple syrup with pancakes tomorrow morning. Yeah. Jigogeda. Let's tap the trees. And nowadays it's done with like drills, like what you call those things? Battery operated drills. And a long time ago it was like just a stick and a sharp object, like to cut into the tree, and then they used to put like a like a little stick in there, like that, a pen, and then they made it hollow there for the sap to run. And then at the bottom there's they call that biscuitenagan. That's a birch bark basket, eh? And then when they would bigger one, eh? So that's where they pour that biscuitenagan, all the sap in there, and then they call that tinajagan. So that's what they use with to haul that maple sap. And we did have copper back in the day also, and with our words do say that the Sydney B wall Bic, and then so the Bic part is the iron ore in there or whatever mineral, eh? So when we say Ash Bic, so that's what we're describing. It's the small particles or whatever is in there. So Ash Bic is like I guess like flat rock. See, then it goes like this, like the tectonic plates hit that, eh? And then it starts to go up like that. And then Ajoshka, Ajoshkabsid. So Ajo Bic and the Bic. Even what you call that? They call it Jangabik also. And there was a man named Jangabik here before, which is uh standing rock. It's like Jangabik. Lots of cool names back then, Where are we? Oh, getting off track here. Oh, Biscuitenagan and Tinajagan. Biscuitenagan is where the pail for the maple sap. Bis biscuite. No, it's there's two. There's two different ones, eh? Biscuite.
Biscuit. How's that?
Bisk.
Hey.
IT. And then Nagan, yeah. And then the other one is Tinajagan. TIN.
T-I-N.
AAJIGAN. And then they asked me today, what's that called over there, the water tower? Well, the water tower, like it's actually we don't have a word for it, but that big barrel up there, we have a word for tubajagan. So that's all we say instead of saying the tower, we just say tubajagan. Tubajagan.
I thought its name was Skoden.
That's the one in Sudbury.
I have a question for you about maple syrup
Yeah.
practices. I remember a long time ago, it used to be a practice that after the boil was all finished and there was that residue left over, that families would line up the kids, and the kids would each get a teaspoon full of what was left over, all of those minerals. It was considered a really good medicine for them. And I think in English it's called niter, but I don't know what it's called in Anishinaabemowin. Would you happen to know?
Mesoean.
Meswe.
Mesoean. YANH.
Is that the same word
AA.
that's used for
Mesoean. That's a
candy?
candy. Yeah. Yeah. Mesoean. We actually we made some today for the kids, and it was put on top of a cedar plank. Eh? So because we didn't want to put it on the snow, because of all the environmental damage the the planes have done with the sprays, eh? So we didn't put it there, so we just put it on the plank. So the kids really like the taste of it, eh? Yeah, Mezwe, huh?
I
That's a
was
maple sugar candy.
sorry. I was thinking of the minerals that are left over at the end of the boil. It's kind of gritty.
Yeah, yeah. Well, this is part of it, eh?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because this is almost like brown sugar, and it tastes like it too. Like it's pretty much boiled right down, eh? Like they finish that maple syrup and then boil right down. And that mineral you're talking about, it's all around the pot, eh? So that's what they scraped off and just put it in the snow and then made it cold and it got hard, eh? So that's when it became candy, eh? Um, And some of this, well, it's still, like they'll save some and they'll just pour it on top of the snow. Then some of them you'll probably see that still somewhere else that they pour that right on the snow, then it becomes candy. Mm. So nega me cornes, zibiganan nega me cornes. Wash the spiles, the taps, eh? So what I talked about earlier about that stick that has a little groove in the middle there, eh? That's what that is, like. So I think we're just using this as spiles or the taps nowadays, and because you actually nigga may quad, like you actually tap these in there, eh? And these ones too. Yeah.
I think we have a question from Ryan.
Yes, hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Perfect. So my name's Ryan. I'm visually impaired. I'm from Kisikuinen, which is a First Nation community in Elphinstone, Manitoba. And I'm visually impaired. So I have a guide dog and I work for CNIB Guide Dogs. What I want to do is present, we always want to come up with, I'm going to use the word cool, but cool names for dogs that aren't funded by donors. Because of my ancestry, I would love for you to recommend something that I could use that would be a really cool name for a dog, but also would honor our ancestors because I want to bring it forth and see if they'll go for it. We've had a dog that was the Ojibwe word for vision, as an example. That was one of the names. But I was just wondering if you had any suggestions for me. And sorry to bring it off topic. When you started to say the word maple, I was like, oh, that would be a cool name.
Yeah. They ask me that a lot, come up with names, but I always decline, yeah.
No, okay, no, that's
But
okay. No.
wait, just hang on. Like maybe I'll think of one, before we're done here. So I'll write it down just as a reminder. Maybe it'll come to me like during what we're going through here.
Well, thank you so much for the time, and this is very interesting. I'm loving everything you're teaching. Thank you very much.
Okay. Okay, this way out. Speaking of nega me kwanesan. Abo ananga. Kitsagwe. Yeah, it's like Kitsagwe is when there's ice and then when the water is going down underneath below the ice and then when it's when the weather is warming up, it'll go on top of the ice, eh? That's Kitsagwe. So that's how it it was told to me because I seen that thing and when we were walking on the road and look at that I said to my dad oh he said Kitzagwe. Then I asked him why is that and that's what he told me. Well, the ground is warming up, he says, then that causes the water like expansion with the ground, so it pushes against the ice and then the ice has nowhere to go, so it just goes over the ice and then it goes on top, So that's a real cool word. Kitzagwe. Yeah. Now, oh, migo bit pakik. Oh, waskonesan. Yeah, tpaki. The tpa part is like come true. like go come through the ground, and Pucky, yeah. And then this word wawaskonesan. This describes the flower, and then but waskone is the light, like when you turn on the lights inside is waskone. Waskone and jagad. So the way sun the pigmentation of the colors in the flower, So photosynthesis, I think. Like in wow. Disease, and then like brings out the colors, the pigmentation of these colors. An interesting fact is like I did a lot of like talks about the uh vibration, and then like even when we say the Noe na, our language, and then the word in there, Noe, that's the sound, so that talks about the vibration. And in the morning, like if you go out, if you're up this early, like 4 o'clock in the morning, between 4 and 5, you can hear the robins sing, So this causes the plant to open up because of the vibration of the song they're singing, or the noise they make with their throat, and that sound. It causes the leaf to open up underneath. It's like a pores underneath, That's what opens up, and then it causes the plant to breathe in carbon dioxide and then exhales oxygen. So vibrations, like like a lot to do with how we live here. And like I was told that the reason why we have dialects in Nishnawbe is because of vibration of the land, As in Nangawi Commander Kim now, me and Jenawing Bebe Pekad Gada no Ome. So we say words a little bit differently, because of the dialect thing, because of the way the ground vibrates at a certain place. And I was talking about this today at the beside the fire at the sugar shack there, right? So then I talked about that, like even I seen this guy. They said he's walking around like this, hands in the back, going back and forth. He said, and then he's just talking away. But if he was ever to stand still, I don't think he would probably would forget what he's talking about. He said, but like then I told him, because there's certain vibrations in each little space that he's accessing. That way, like he keeps talking when he's going back and forth, and he's picking up that vibration that's coming from underneath him, that causes him to keep speaking. And oh yeah, they said. So like if I was like inside, I sometimes I forget how to say a word, and it's right on the tip of my tongue, But when I go outside, like because the ground is more nothing, no obstruction out there, But when you're inside, there's steel and everything that catches on to these vibrations and catches like before it gets to you, or slowly gets to you. Takes a long time, to get to you, like a magnet. Well, and I discussed that before with others, that our memories are up there in the sky, like and maybe I'm going off topic here. Okay, let's go back. Yeah, maybe that's another discussion we can have. Kinagego bashka baguni magat. So that bashka, this talks about this bird, it busts out, eh? Like then when the leaf comes out, eh? That's when Bashkabaguni, even the plants, eh? Like with the flowers, Bashkabaguni, that flower bud comes, popping out. Bashkabaguni, magat.
Jake,
No, yeah,
we have a question in the chat. Is
Yeah.
there a word for the stem of a flower? The stem?
yeah, yeah. I've heard that one. Shizins, yeah. She, not shizins. Shizins. That's what I heard. Shizins. Too much eyes on it. That of course, since this one eye. Jeans. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, that's a stem. Let's see what else it says on there. Gijigong. Yeah, I talk about that too. Gijigong. Ogone Gijigong, the dark star, the black hole. That's a totally different subject, and I'd probably go on for a couple of hours on that one. uh, yeah, Shijis. Uh, I forget the one for the cocoon itself. And we do have it. We do have a word for it, and the larva that's inside it too. We do have a word for that. Maybe you'll find it in the Nanamuin website, one of these days when you look for it, and because we still have it on, it's still in the works with the dictionary we're doing, and we're still working with elders, and we haven't put these words into the Nanamuin website yet, because we're still working on, like I must have about 2,000 words altogether. Then it's still growing. Like each time we meet, then I hear a different word. Then because I've been working on this so long that I know what word hasn't been put in there. Then I just like write it down. Then we translate and then just like synonym and the antonym for it. Kanazo known what was konesan. The flowers are beautiful. Yeah, they are. They smell good. That's like it adds to like they probably breathe in this carbon dioxide also, and like breathes out oxygen. So Minamazok Beneshisak. Yeah. So that's the vibration name, Minamazok Mazok. So like no Oma. No Oma is Kad no Oma. If I say that, if I put that Kad in there, that would say, like he's sounds a little different and like different dialect. That's what we use as different dialects. Kad no o moko de. They say things a little differently than us. Kad no o mo. So then we have that partial of that word in eke no ma ge. Eke no o ma ge. So it says what the ground says you do. Like the earth, Mother Earth teaches you what to do. And like we learn with the animals also, like what they do, and that's how we learn to eat all this stuff that's on this earth. And like just by watching animals. Oh, that's not poisonous. So yeah, we do. Yeah. Eke no mage. So we were asked that, like how would you say land-based learning? So we gave them, something they would understand. And then that's too long, they said. They wrote back again. So we gave them 2 words. 2 long words, and they said, that's still too long. How about 1 word? Okay. We give them that 1 word and a kinomaga. Let's see if they understand that. And then explain what it means. The ke nooma. And then age. So ground says do. Pretty easy. Kinomaga. So it's already you know, one word in land-based learning, eh? Land-based learning with that one. Okay, next. What was that? Skyman. Yeah. Makadeke got Good Friday. It's a time you know, like we fast, eh? Makadeke. And then we do have hours too, like a you know, like early spring or late or whenever, eh? Whenever you feel the urge to, you know, like go for, you know, like we Napoi is a vision for your vision quest. So what we actually do is, you know, like put that charcoal on your face, make it dark so that kade. What we're actually doing is trying to go back to that stage of our first beginning. Makade, they call that thing. Makade is the Higgs boson particle, eh? Higgs boson particle, you know, boson, Higgs boson particle, eh? And scientists have called that the God particle. So that's how far back, you know, like our Nishnawbek have known, you know, what these are, eh? Like it's smaller than an atom, Makade. So then, you know, that's what you say, Makadeke. So you're trying to go back to that to the original state of your spiritual, your spirit, and then, you know, come back again, like then all your body is renewed, like your immune system is renewed again. Yeah. So I was gonna move up. I almost pressed my own computer button just because go down. Chigashep depto pitchin. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Eh? You hear that robin sing early in the morning. Bakon. So bakon is a partial word for bagakon. Bagakon. So sometimes you know, like when it's white ash, I believe that, you know, like they were harvesting these and then, you know, they pound it and then to make these reeds or, you know, strips, eh? To make these baskets. So that's Easter, eh? So it's you know, every time, you know, like in spring, it's a good time to get everything like harvest. We all pretty much harvest everything like that, you know, like every season, eh? Every season. And so on the one. So okay. Eshkom was ni Gishawa Gujin. Gishawa is, you know, nice and warm. Eshkom is, you know, starting to. And then, you know, like you know, might say, Eshkom, go and get them. I'm starting to get lazy. My Eshkom, go and get them, and then pizza. I'm starting to get lazy at this old age. Not really though. Yeah. The Gishawa, it's warmer, getting warmer. In the Gujin outside. You know, that's a difference there too. You have to say this Gujin because it can, you know, you can say this, you know, you can change that Gujin to Bindik also, you know, inside Bindik. Use the same phrase and just put the Bindik in instead of the Gujin. Eke Gishagat Earth Day. I think this should be every day. You know, we take care of Mother Earth and, you know, like be Earth Day every day. Menokame. Menokame described the ground getting soft. No kze, no kaze, no ki, no kame. The ground is softer. It's getting softer. Okay. Even nakatige danan go. Yeah, you know, like uh I was talking about what these airplanes they were spraying, and I found out it was aluminum oxide, eh? all the lines up there, airplane. That's what they're spraying. So then this guy, he overheard me, and he works for the lands department, eh? And then he said we did a soil test at our garden. He said, eh? And then that's what we found there is aluminum. He said, eh? We were wondering where the heck that came from. And I told him, well, it came from up there. That's what they're spraying now. And then the animals, they're starting to like eat this stuff, eh? With the hay, the grass, and then the cedar. Everything's picking this up, and like from the ground. It's getting. That's why we see a lot of white animals now. It started back when the first. It was predicted this white buffalo before, eh? Long time ago that this would happen. And it's a start, like a different generation, they said, eh? But yeah, it is a different generation. It's they're like poisoning us, I believe. That's why, I see white deer over here in Little Current, and with that, like when the deer eats that, the cedar during the winter, and in the summertime eats the grass, and then he picks up that those chemicals, eh? And then when these fawns are born, they don't have any pigmentation, that's what those chemicals kill off, and then that's why they're white, eh? No color at all. Oh, enough about politics. Yeah. 아버지 맨어때 난 거. Yeah, the sun finally came out today. 기사 같아. 사 같다는 거. 깨끗비나 기사 같다는 거. 아버지 맨어때. It was real nice, the sun being out. Puts a smile on everybody's face. Speaking of rain, at Kim One, we have some people here in our reserve named that, eh? Kim One. So what that is saying is the ground is crying Ake Mwe One. So like it's washing away, trying to wash away all this stuff that's like affecting us, eh? And then the kids, they want to help, like help the water to change, like into happiness. That's why kids are attracted. They want to go outside and play during the rain, eh? And when they do, you could hear them laughing away out there, eh? Having fun. So I think I would allow that because of make sure they have rain gear, eh? And it's just changing the water molecule structure of the water, eh? Make it more happy, pleasant to for the ground. 매고 뜨겁게 밤 매고 뜨겁게 밤새다. 밤새다 or 밤새다, both are the same. The B and the P, they're interchangeable on this one. Let's take a walk, a hike in the bush. So this is where you take your shoes off, and then like you pick up all that energy from the ground, and hug a tree, and then you pick up that energy from that tree. I had a woman come talk to me before, and then she said, when I talked about this, the energy from the trees and the and then she said, I was feeling real low, he said. Eh? And so I went in the bush, and then I sat near the tree, and then my back was to it. He said I leaned against it, and I sat there for about a couple hours, he said. Eh? But then I felt better, she said, thinking what was on her mind. She didn't tell me. But then I got up, he said, I felt a lot better, he said, so it came out. And, after a couple of days, then, he said, hey, he said, I forgot to thank that tree for making me happy again. So I'm going to go back and put some sema down over there. So then when she went back, then she found that tree died, eh? Like it's starting to die. And so what I was thinking is that the tree is pulled all that negative energy and then put it upon itself. And that maybe this woman was contemplating suicide or something like that. Eh? So that tree took that instead. Eh? So it was a birch tree that was that did that for her. Eh? So make sure you put Sema down first. Then maybe it won't die if you happen to know somebody that is maybe just tell them to go sit by a tree. And it'll help. So then another guy came, then he always talks about these trees, they talk to him. And then I say, yeah. So do you say you talk about what they say to you? Yeah, I do. He says, actually they're teachings. He said, oh, I said, so what you're actually saying is the don't know toa, because you're quoting them. A quote is a no toa. Yeah, he said, the no talk. He said, and then so that comes from the ground. I said, okay. Yeah, it does. He said, so then, oh, there's a word for it. I said, what? He said, ake no toa. Ake no toa is just like mimicking their voice and saying what they say. So actually, what that means is the ground. You're quoting the ground. Ake no toa. Okay, next. Good thing I told you an hour and a half, eh, Lori?
There's a lot of slides after this.
Yeah. Okay, let's just keep going then. Maybe. Manon da Sagaki non Toto Shabo Jeepkan. Jeepkan. Mano da Saki non Toto Shabo Jeepkan. Let the dandelions grow. Take agamic miniquid. Have some cold water. Dekak. Dekak is something that's cold, eh? And then dekagamic. Oh. Doamdan, tenagan, mino, biskitenagan. So these are the words we talked about there, that maple sap bucket and then birch bark buckets containers. And the biskitenagan is the one that picks up the sap from the tree, and then the tenagan is the one you use to haul the sap. Okay. Ambem skoji zekwada. Like that's real good. Maybe a couple of days time, weather will be good like this, eh? So skoji zekwada. Let's have a barbecue outside. And the other one is like a rotisserie, eh? Bim skoji zekwe. Rotisserie, eh? Bim skoji zekwe. Ambe bim skoji zekwe dagojin. Let's have a rotisserie barbecue outside. Eh? So next. Oh, andogone and kinonwen. So I was told, maybe we could use that andogone, like a change of season. And kinonwen would be the whole shebang, the 4 seasons itself. Because the way we would say it is andogone, like the change of seasons, the 4 seasons. Eh? So andogone is just, like right now, like winter changing to spring, changing to zigon, and then zigon changing to nokome. So if you want to say 4 seasons with this word, you say andogone with the AA. Kegetsunaksina. Yeah, it's ever cold. In July. January. Oh, July. January. January 15th. It always rains. I noticed that, always rains at that time. then it gets real cold. Then you could hear these trees, they start to like make a loud sound, like a loud popping noise because of the freezing. Eh? So that's and that when you hear that, especially the maple trees, that makes the maple sap a lot sweeter when it's cold like that. Abtigwata naganaga. Naganaga. So naganaga is the way the snow is, how deep it is. And when we say like I follow the tracks in winter time, we say gi nagana, we see. I follow the tracks of that animal, a wild animal. Gi no ki wichi shagniging. Well, I didn't when the storm was here. Then my car didn't even move. It only moved about 3 or 4 inches and was stuck in, like the snow underneath there. Snow must have blew underneath. And had to shovel my truck out, it was about a foot of snow on top of it. And I was late for work. So anyways, it's all fixed. Okay. Gipa agamase me wesh paganaga. So I went snowshoeing in the deep snow. Agamak. So agam is one. Agamak is niche. But didn't me go gidaganak gibamse. Gibamse, yeah. Again, interchangeable, B or the P. The snow is crusted. I went for a walk on the snow. Web na be oknangwa. They're ice fishing. So the web is like when they puts that like that, that's what that means. Web na be the fishing line. There's a crystallization on the frost on ice on the trees, eh? So that's like pretty much like the weather, eh? Like snow and turns to rain, then crystallizes the branches on the trees, eh? Like sometimes they'll do this on their own, eh? Because it's real cold, and then but the earth is still warm, and then brings that up inside the tree, the warmth, eh? And then causes the tree to sweat, and then it's brings out the crystallization in these trees, eh? And the icicles, the big icicle hanging on your roof is on your eavesdrop is kaponke. Kaponke. What that's called. Nibedegos nok. Pakon in kaponkik. So it's those icicles that are hanging from the roof. So nibede is they're like in a line, eh? And then this says there's kind of lots of them, eh? In a line. Nibede. Even you could say that nibede gaboyok. Line up. Nibede gaboyk. Line up. Okay. Tugogik fall. It's coming on nitkea nakshik. It's starting to get a little cooler at night. Mastav got weeks and knock. It's starting to get cold. Andande non division. The leaves are changing color. Then biobaga and saggise nakshik. There's a dew in the vegetation every morning and night. Yeah, so again caused by the ground, the heat coming out and getting ready for to freeze up. Eh? So just eliminating the heat, the top layers. There was a frost on the ground this morning. Kiwabagane Sinjeba. Okay. Panas no nibishan. The leaves are panasin. Like on the clothesline long time ago. That's what they used to say. Neapogo do nagi panasin. It's a fella, blown off by the wind, eh? The Nasnon Nibishan. Nasnon would be, like two plurals on this one. Nasnon Nibishan. Kasagakana Manwang. Kasagakana Manwang. Manwang is the fruits, and Zgakanige is like put it away, eh? Like storage. Oh, when we say snacks, we say manjage. Manong, gum manjage. Quit manjage na, manong, kashamin. I'll feed you some fruit. Ambe bashkamin sigeda. It's a real long word when you add it with the apple and the pie. Let's make jam or jelly. Gideodin sausages. Yeah, this happens about November, eh? Like the turnip, it'll freeze, and it's still the farmers keep it in the ground, and then it'll freeze. Then it causes that. Just like the maple tree, eh? When it's frozen, then it'll just like make that loud noise. Like makes it sweet. Same with the turnip. If they harvest before that, it won't be that sweet. Now how? Kintagin kinagego gaktigadik. Everything that was planted has grown to maturity. Yeah, gintaugen. So maturity. So then they would say this about me, gintauge, without the end. Gintauge. Like I'm all mature, hopefully. Ishkamjina nigishagat. The days are getting shorter. Good abagi son. Kishebena. Tabagi son. Yep. Kashebena tabagi son. You have to move your clock 1 hour back. And kagikabena. Tabagi son. Good abagi son. Kagikabena. Tabagi son. So that move your head. Move ahead. Move your head. Yeah. Move ahead 1 hour. Zhao nong. Shema zhao kakok. So zhao nong is south. And then Shema zhao is they're leaving. Kakok. That's the geese. Okay. Nibin, summer. It's nice out, nice and sunny out. Kishawagmin beach, kada babagism. Again, the pa would be B or the P. Either one will work. Ambe ogi ngokeda. That's let's go fishing. And then they're like the fishing hook. It's kind of interesting too because it's part of the claw of the eagle. That's what describes it. Giskat. It's kind of shortened. Gize cut. So then, shortened giskat. So that's the claw. That's what they used for fishing long time ago, eh? Because it has those barbs on there, eh? On the claw that take like takes a lot for it to release, eh? And that's what they probably used to tear up the meat on the fish, eh? Giskat. Gize cut. And then when you're casting with the fishing rod, kadom giskasajige. Like that. So I don't know how you say that. I'm not a fisherman, but in English. So kada badem nikem. We should go picking strawberries. Go and pick strawberries. So strawberries in Birch Park. They kind of it's a good time for them to be harvested together. because that's when these birch bark they when you cut them and just peel off by themselves sometimes. I was kind of late one time, trying to go pick these, and I was telling my dad about that, and well, it's too late for me to go and pick some birch bark. I told him, well, he said, go over there way back in the bush. And then, why? Since they're not peeling off over here, what makes the difference here? I said. He said, well, it's closer to the lake, he said, and it's a lot colder. And so it'll be just the right time for it now over there, he said. So I did go, and then sure enough, that's when they were just starting over there, eh? Because of the cold air coming in from the lakes, eh? Kasamonagamagueta, Chigibik. Let's go camping. Pitch a tent by the beach. Yeah, all that says that in it's 2 words. Now, Mama Teshi, de Benadanik. De Benadanik. Danik, yeah. Let's catch some fireflies. Yeah, hey, there's a good word for the dog. Firefly. Mama Teshi. Kada, what is it? Kada Pshkoshge, Eshka, Shposhka. Shkoshge is, cut the grass. And it's getting long. Shposhka, like Shposhka says, the grass is long. Like, and still standing, eh? No come, spring. Even the da nangwa. Yeah, we did that one already, eh? Next. Oh, Chimigwich. Chimigwich, Jacob, and Chimigwich. So Chimigwich is like a big, and then with this it's shortened also this Miigwech. Mi go gwech is sufficient. It's sufficient because that I think I'm out of time.
I think this is our slide too. Get the wedge,
Yeah.
Jake.
Yeah. Mm.
I'm also going to turn this over to Lori because I do have one of my kids with me right now. So I'm going to go off camera again. Gintam Lori.
Now, Chmigwech, Jacob, I really appreciated all that you had to share tonight, as I'm sure everyone else did. And because, Jacob is such a fabulous speaker and has so much knowledge, if there's anyone who has any questions, please feel free to post them in the chat or ask them now. We still have a couple minutes before we close. Just before you go, Jacob, I do have a question myself, and I'm wondering,
Yeah.
since you do so many talks about, the universe, I'm wondering if you know some of the words for realms. You know how we have the earth realm, the sky realm, the spirit realm, the water realm. Do you know the words for some of those realms?
Well, it's just one simple word, like for each one, then you put the word in the front, like the water realm, fish, cod, the cod, eh? That's where the realm is, eh? And then like with the Midewan, like the first step, I mean, or first level, second, third, fourth, and dimensions, eh? First dimension, and then Nangawi cod, Shkintam Nangawi cod, Ekonijing Nangawi cod, Ekonsing Nangawi cod, all the way up, eh? So they call it Nangawi cod. Because we are all vibrations, eh? So that way, that's what they mean by that, like we are all put together with vibrations. So Nangabi Kad. So that's the level of the fifth dimension, eh? Kunaning Nangabi Kad. So I think we're at the third Nangabi Kad, the third dimension, eh? And then these like the Bigfoot Sasquatch, I think he's at the Ekongodoching Nangabi Kad, at the sixth realm, sixth dimension, because they can fade in and out of our thing, because once you go like at over warp, then you can be anywhere on Earth or in space, all at the same time. So that's a Nangabikan, like you surpass that, you at Daching Nangabikan, and then you're way over that, eh? That's when you're spirit, because you can be anywhere. Yep. Nangabi,
Mhm.
Nangabi Kan, and Biikaan.
We have a couple of questions in the chat, Jacob. Amy
Yeah,
was
yeah.
wondering if you could tell us what Totobajagan means again.
Oh, that's the water tower like the big barrel on top, eh? Like that Skuden one. Yeah. It doesn't say anything about the tower. It just describes that big barrel up there, eh? Totobajagan. So when you say Totobajagan, people will know what you mean, eh? Oh, the water tower. Yeah. Hmm.
And Laura had her hand up. Laura, did you want to ask your question?
Hi, can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm wondering what the word would be for an apparition. It's when I was at ceremonies, a lodge appeared before me, and the only way I can describe it is an apparition. Is there a term for that?
Well, that's a vision, eh? You
Yeah, it was
received?
yeah, it was.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's a napwe. Napwe, you would say.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Miigwech, I was wondering also, can you talk a little bit about what the word Nawagabo means?
It's like a Naugabo. It's something that's standing like firm or like, and then but like when you're actually doing this, like Nagabo, standing, like in the center. To me,
Yeah.
it says the center, standing at the center.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so that's what it says to me. So, Lori, with the Nangabi card, those are also dimensions. You use for dimensions also.
And I asked, standing at the center of what?
Well, everything, I guess,
Oh,
standing at the center of whatever is being described, or whatever the situation is.
oh, miigwech.
And Nangabi card is also vibrations, Lori.
Now, how do we have any more questions? It's your big chance. Oh, Nate has their hand raised. Nate, are you able to unmute yourself? Oh, that's one of Jacob's favorite topics. Nate is asking, at
What's that?
one point, the word for black hole came up. Can you
Oh,
talk about
Bugonegi Shigong. So, Bugonegi Shigong is someplace where we were manifested. The word says it itself. Bugonegi Shigong. And then if you want to say, I was manifested, Bugonegi Shigo. So, like on the Bible, they take that Bugone out and then they just say Gishigong, and it says it's heaven, eh? But there is a word for, like our own. I was asked that word, and what does that word say to you? Geez, now I forget that word, but it describes like where your spirit soars forever. Yeah. Oh, Kade Shabe Sassing. Kade Shabe Sassing. And I asked him, is that heaven? Mm, not really. He said, it's more than that, he said. And he said, the closest I can say is, like, uh, like happy hunting grounds, he said. That's the closest, but it's a lot more than that, he said. So then I wrote it down, Kadesh Saucing. And then I said to him, that sounds to me like where your heart soars forever. The heart meaning, where your spirit soars forever. And he didn't,
How would we spell that?
what's that?
How would we spell that, Jacob?
GID. Wait, I'll spell it in the chat because I forget sometimes. Okay, there we go. The Gade is in there, and then Gade, and then Gabe. Gabe is like for the duration. Gabe. When you say Gabe, like right now, like this or did you attend the Zoom? And then yeah, Gigabe, I attended till the end of it. So that's what the Gabe is. And the saucing says to me that, like it's flying all over it. So that might have been, what I described with the over 10 warp 10, being all over it. Yeah. Yeah, so that bugone gishgong, when you break it up, bugone gi je go. That says, I was made out of nothing, manifested. Yeah. 3 more minutes.
Another question. There's
Yeah.
a question from Marie.
Mm-hmm.
Is there another way of what are the words for greetings other than or hello other than bonjour?
Well, it's always been, for me, is ani, and then a little different dialect, anin. It's me, eh? And then I don't believe that, like the bonjour is French because I think we had that ourselves. Like I think maybe the French took it on us. We'll just say it that way. And when greeting somebody is naskoa. Naskoa. Naskowaa. Yeah. You have to move that a little bit. The flower in the way there, Lori. Yeah. Naskoa. That's greet, to greet. And then for like maybe simpler way to put it is, like like a goodbye, eh? Like, but because we don't have a goodbye though. But Jiskoa. Jiskoa. Just with the MJ. MJISKOWAA. Yeah. It's like a, like farewell or, like see you later. And, these are mostly heard at funerals. Go Nasko, they said, like, I'll go greet them, like when they're bringing the body. And then go Mjisko, we'll say my funeral farewells and stuff like that. And so, but, like I was bringing that up to the elders and they said, no, no, no. They said, we use those, we used to use those. It's just more common there, they said. So they're usable. Yeah. And there's a Metashko. Just happened to meet them. And then when you want to avoid somebody, gi also a call. You see them coming in the distance, you head the other way. Go take the long way around. Mm, mm.
I think I need somebody to type that last one in there. The avoiding one. Type it in the chat for me, please.
What did I say anyway? Yeah.
Lori put something in the chat, so I'm gonna copy over what Lori put in the
Should
chat.
have been two. Okay,
Also a call.
okay, I heard it wrong.
This Gigi woman. Is that see you later? Gago woman. It's a different dialect. Wamapi ko woman is what our usual our common phrase nowadays. Wamapi ko woman. I will see you later. And like people are just saying Bama. I finish your sentence, I always tell them. Wamapi ko woman. And then there's people saying wiki. Where is that? I say. I've never been there. Wikwamacong. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Wiki is I don't know, not even a word.
Well, we are at the end of our time, and we would like to thank you, Jacob, for just
Yeah.
a fabulous evening. It's always such a pleasure to learn from you, and we've got requests in the chat already to have you back, so hopefully we'll be able to
Okay.
do that
Okay.
again sometime soon. And we
Yeah.
wanted to let everyone know that for next month, our Cynthia Wemagwas will be doing a presentation for Namebene Gisis, and the topic will be words related to beadwork. And so if you have the calendar,
Oh.
covering those and many more. And so we'd
Mhm.
like to give everybody an opportunity if you want to unmute your mic and say Chimigwech to Jacob. Like I said, it's been a really
Jimmy
great.
Glitch, Jacob,
Yeah. Oh,
hope to see you again.
yeah. Well, message the Nishnawek Nation, like
They get.
yeah.
How Chimigwach Kinawea, Chimigwach Jacob.
Mm-hmm. Ah, you got
Bama P. Kanawea.
Mapi.